welcome back to GG's for Girls and Guys. It's Kat and Oz. Great vibes today, right?
No, always good vibes. We record on Mondays, and It's just
the best vibes.
I love it. It makes me feel so good. I love recording on a Monday night.
There's no rated R talk right before we start talking every single week.
I definitely didn't just talk about taking my own life before we recorded.
Well, I hope you guys are having a better week than it sounds.
Well, this comes out on Thursday. No, this comes out on Thursday. So if you're not in a good mood, if we're going through this, we're doing this recording in a bad place so that you can listen to it in a good place. So
yes, dark humor.
See you on Thursday.
It's our best kind of humor.
Yes.
What's hot? What's new with you, Oz? Anything?
No. This weekend I got drunk. I was hungover. Okay. That's my life. And I like it and hate it. But you had a big weekend. You had a really big weekend. Yeah. Someone's old.
Yeah. Do you like our forehead wrinkles just assembling right now? Fucking old as shit.
No comment. Just kidding.
I'm gonna put the beauty filter on our episode. I'm getting wrinkly. Yes, it was my birthday. I don't want to say which birthday. I'm at that age now where like I don't want the number of the birthday to get out. Oh my God,
shut up. Say the birthday so I can sound younger than you by a lot.
No. No one needs to know. I literally said that. I was like, nobody posts the number.
I want to say the number. Can I say it?
Yeah, you can say it. 24.
You know what? And I said this before we started recording. You are closer to 25 than you are to 21. I'm 22, by the way, everyone.
That literally makes me want to go stand in front of a train.
Yeah.
That's disgusting.
Okay. It's really still young.
Think about when you were 16, when you heard someone was 24. You're like, oh, they're probably going to die soon. Like, they seem so old.
No.
Yes. That's how I looked at it. I was like, oh, they're irrelevant.
That's crazy. Well, okay. Well, either way, you're 24 and you're getting old. Now,
I don't feel wiser.
Are you one of those people that likes their birthday, or do you hate your birthday? Or are you one of those people that says they hate their birthday for attention?
I hate people that say, I hate my birthday. Like, then you just don't need to tell anyone it's your birthday and you don't need to do anything. Like, shut up. Just shut up.
Damn.
Right. Oh my God, you hate your birthday? You hate people wishing you well and telling you they love you and trying to make you happy with things that you want? Oh, poor you. There's real problems in the world. There's people that are dying, Kim. Okay?
Nice.
Anyways,
get that in there.
It is funny that I did say, like, when it was happening, I was like, I feel like I don't really deserve this celebration because it's like, all I did was make it another 365 days. Like, I didn't solve world hunger. And I feel like...
What did you do this year? I mean, think about all the things you did this year. You started a podcast.
Wait, that's so nice.
Well, I mean, it's good to reflect on the year.
Okay, but I will say, like, hindsight, perspective, just so everyone knows, I did get fired 2 days before my birthday. So...
No comment on this.
I post all happy on my birthday. Like, the real side is I got fired 2 days before.
Yeah, I fired Kat off the show. This is her goodbye.
This is my last episode, guys.
I'm bringing on who's a really hot podcaster. I'm bringing on
someone younger, hotter, funnier, more successful.
You're getting too old.
This is the cutoff. It's like, isn't that a rule in like the Playboy Bunny house? It's like once you're 21, you're kicked out.
You only have 5 more years to date Leonardo DiCaprio before you get cut off.
No, it was
29.
Isn't it 19?
No, his is 29, right?
Oh, okay. I got it.
Oh, no. Oh, wait. No, it's 25. Oh, shit. It might even be 24.
I only have 363 more days.
Good luck.
I need a boob job.
I'll be hooking up with Leo for another 3 years.
I'm like, I need a facelift.
So, all right. So, do you like your birthday or do you not like it? You never really answer.
I like it. The one thing I don't like is trying to plan things because everybody wants to do things, and the whole day everyone was being so nice, and it's like, whatever you want to do, and like I actually didn't care. I was like, can someone else just like help me decide? Because I know it's like whatever you want to do, but I was like, I don't know what I want to do. And the other part of it that's hard is birthdays are like the one day, other than like a wedding, when your different groups of friends mix, and that's always stressful. Mixing your friend groups.
I love that.
Really?
I like to see, because I go into it like I want to see what this person, how they interact with this person, and I don't help out anybody. Like it's
See,
not like, hey,
that's
this
the
is my friend.
difference. I feel like if I bring someone who's not like in the friend group that I'm with, I have to like they are my shadow the whole night, and I have to hold their hand around the entire night, or I feel like I'm like ditching them and being
Yeah.
a bad host, and that's what I don't like.
Yeah.
Maybe that's
Well,
a girl thing versus a guy thing, because
no,
I
I-
know
I
that other
kinda
girls
get
feel
that.
that way. Like my girlfriends say that all the time. They're like, oh, when I bring someone who's not like involved with the group, you're like responsible, like you're like momming the whole entire night basically, and like making sure they're comfortable, and it's not as fun. Like you can't just
Yeah.
live it up. But I had
No, I
like a
get that.
bunch because it was so last minute. Like I didn't even know it was happening until the day of. So I had a bunch of different people. So I think because I didn't have that much time to like orchestrate it, it was more fun. But this was also the first time that like I've had my own table at a club, and I'm like glad that I did it, but I got it out of my system. I never need to do it again. Like it is so overhyped. When it's like
Yeah.
your money, it's so overdone.
Yeah, and you can't leave. Like that's like
Yeah.
I don't want to stay at one place for the whole night.
Yeah, and
That's
we were there.
usually tough.
We were there until the lights went on, of course.
Well-
Which was just like, oh no, don't look, shield your eyes. Like I don't know what's going on my face right now.
When they turn
But
those
the
lights
best
on,
part,
it's just
the best part
worst.
of the night was my friend's shoe broke because we were like dancing on the boots, and her stiletto heel got stuck and her heel snapped off. And then when the lights turned on and we're looking at the table walking out, I just saw her stiletto heel on the couch. And I was just like, yes, that is the indicator that we had a good time.
Yeah.
So that was fun. But again, like I don't need to do that again. I don't really like going out unless I have something to like celebrate. So I don't foresee myself going to a club anytime soon again.
How often are you going out these days?
Like I would say probably once every 2 weeks.
I feel like that's like a fair and healthy way to go about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I get so sick of it. I'm at the age now where if I drink, I'm out of commission for a full day. A full
Yeah.
day. I'm
That's fair.
sleeping the entire day, eating like shit the entire day after.
Yeah.
And I can't just like go out and then be fine the next. Like going out on a Sunday and working on a Monday is absolutely positively not happening. Good thing I'm unemployed now. But
True.
that I think that's a big factor. Is like if I'm going out on Friday, I'm like that's my whole weekend because I can't bounce
That's
back.
crazy. That's nuts.
Yeah,
I get that.
but it was good. I got a lot of nice messages. I didn't get any crazy ones. My favorite part of birthdays is always seeing like the most outrageous
Yeah,
person
the
that
reach,
texts
the
you.
reach.
Yeah,
message.
and I
Yeah.
always ask people, I'm like, who's the craziest person that texted you?
Yeah.
I'm out. I didn't get any crazy ones.
Any
this year.
exes? Any exes? I guess it's been a
Nope.
long time. Well, yeah,
Nope.
you've been with your
No,
boyfriend
we're
for long
so
enough.
beyond it.
Yeah. There we go. That's great.
That's a birthday.
Yeah.
I'm not even going to celebrate next year because that's a quarter life crisis. And, yeah. Also, I heard the worst thing ever. This is probably common sense, but like my birthday, my 24th birthday, was me finishing my 24th year, not starting it.
Oh yeah, that's kind of fucked, right?
So we all go on it like, oh, 24. And the whole time I'm thinking like, oh, I'm turning 24. I'm on my 25th year now.
Well, is that true? Yeah, I guess it is.
Yes. Because your first birthday is after your first year of life. So whatever birthday it is, you've completed that many years. So you're actually a year older than like you mentally have thought you've been this entire time. Yeah. Let that sink in.
Sorry, I feel like the math is off, but it sounds right to me.
I promise it's right. Like I am on the 6th day of my 25th year.
God, you're so fucking old.
Moving on.
I'm kidding.
And things that I'm happy about. Octopus Lover 8. Please tell me you know Octopus Lover 8.
No.
Oh my god. Octopus Lover 8 is absolutely my favorite person on TikTok. There's nobody else's content that has been satisfying me lately except
Somebody
for Octopus
Tell
Lover
me
8.
who that is. I don't know
Octopus
who.
Lover 8. He takes historical dates and moments and just reenacts them as if they were in the present day. And they're my favorite things I've ever seen in my entire life. I'm playing one. I'm playing one right
Give me
now.
an example. Yeah,
I'm playing one right now. The president who didn't make Mount Rushmore.
I know this guy.
Did they say why?
God damn it. That's actually, that's funny. That's
so good.
That's someone who deserves to have followers.
Yes.
And you can tell didn't get on the app to get famous because he named himself Octopus Lover 8.
Now he has merch.
He felt no God, Jesus Christ.
No,
Oh.
he's my favorite person ever.
That's actually
Nobody's
funny.
content has like been tickling my peach lately except for Octopus Lover 8. Maybe
Yeah,
he might be coming for Alex's throne.
Oh, wait, quickly.
Oh.
If you go
Oh.
to any of my last, I don't know, 5-10 posts, I would say on 2/3 of them, there's a comment that's like, "You're my Alex Earl," and they all have like at least 150 likes.
That's huge. That is like
One of them has like 1,500 likes.
I think that's the modern day best compliment that you can get from somebody.
I'm just saying, but I said that on this show like 4 episodes ago, and it was shot down. And now
What was?
I said I'm the boy version of Alex Earl, which is obviously a fucking joke, but people are commenting that.
You manifested that.
I know. Back to Octopus Lover 8. I'm happy for him. I am. That's a funny guy. Like
I almost thought you were gonna say Alex commented on 2/3 of your last TikTok, and I was gonna shit a brick. But okay, continue.
No, but I had a video that got 8 million views, and it's like I've gotten more.
Slay!
I know.
All right, can I have an autograph?
And I've been going through because some people that are pretty cool have followed me. So I don't want to name drop, but we'll talk.
Name drop.
No, I don't want to. Not yet.
Name drop.
No, I have to. You have to give them clickbait. Next episode, I'll tell you. I would like to normalize getting into arguments with guys at bars, other guys at bars, and then not letting it get physical, and ultimately you guys working it out. I have a perfect example. So me and my friends go out to this bar, and we're watching these dudes play pool, and one of the guys absolutely sucks. And so we decide that we're going to tell this guy to his face multiple times that he sucks at pool and he's the worst pool player in the entire bar. And we just were chirping him, making fun of him. And at the end of the game, he came over and starts chirping us back. And it's not in like a mean way, but it's just funny and light. And then at the end of the argument, we were like, "We love you. Like you're the GOAT. You're the GOAT." And like we guys need to normalize getting into funny arguments or just getting into arguments and then laughing about it right away. Cause I'm done. I see some sort of altercation between guys. I don't know, every other time that I go out, there's some argument being played out between two guys at a bar. So hey guys, why don't we just chill out a little bit? Cause no girls like that either. So let's chill out with the bar fights.
The actual fights.
And let's just start chirping each other and then laughing at it. Everyone's got to let go of their ego. That was fun. I mean, that was fun to get into an argument with somebody and then be like, "I love you."
Well, I guess my ask of girls at bars then would be to, no matter how drunk you are, please don't shove people when you need to get by. Just say, "Excuse me." Never once in my life has somebody ever said, "Excuse me, can I please get by?" And I've looked at them in the eyes and said, "No." I move every time. If there's nowhere to move, I still manage to just make more space out of the galaxy and move out of their way. Say, "Sure, go ahead." No need to legit body me. It's like 2 minutes for checking into the bathroom. Bye.
Damn.
That's my ask of girls.
Does that
at
happen
bars.
to you a lot?
All the time. Girls will just shove. Like,
Whenever.
every time they're walking through and they'll be holding their friend's hand, so it'll be like 3 shoves at the same time. I'm like, all you had to do was say, "Excuse me, excusez-moi, pardon, sorry." All would have been acceptable.
Whenever I like just barely graze somebody at the bar, I'm like, "I'm so sorry."
Me too. I'm like, "Oh my God." I'm walking through. I'm like, "Sorry, excuse me, sorry." There's one girl that I hate that was near me one time. She's like, "You don't need to say that. We're in Boston." I was like, "I'm going to say that because I have manners, but thank you for your unwanted opinion."
Damn. See, that's what I mean. And then probably that argument, you guys didn't talk for
And
the
then
rest of the
I
night.
punched her in the face.
That would be badass. God damn it, Kat. Next thing for the guys. I took a spin class this week.
Ooh.
I know that I would never have taken a spin class, but it was free, so I did
Can I
it.
ask you a question that might be a little personal?
Sure.
Does sitting on a bike hurt your, does it?
The fact that you wouldn't
I've
say
always wondered that.
balls or penis is insane to me.
It just felt wrong, like asking about yours specifically. So I couldn't say it. But
I
does
mean,
it
so
hurt?
so I'm a huge bike rider. Like I ride my bike. That's like my main form of exercise over the summers, like whatever. And so, no, it hurts. It because they're not like yes, they're there, but they're supported, and it's not like you're slamming it down into it. Like they're just
What
resting
about when you
on the
do
seat.
the up, down, up, down, up?
Oh my God.
down?
Let me talk about, okay, I'm moving on from whether or not biking hurts my dick and balls. I'm going to go back to the spin class. So for regular bike riding and like training for triathlons and stuff, the whole point about biking is that you're supposed to stay in the seat for as long as you can, for as much as you can until you absolutely have to stand up. That's a huge thing in biking. So I go to this class. I'm like, okay, I'm a great biker. Like I'm a very good biker. I'll be fine. I get into this class. It's standing up and biking for like 90% of the class. I'm like, they'll like throw your arms around and like slam your head down and like throw it over. You're dancing. Then there's a motivational speech in the middle. I mean, it was great. I liked it, but it was fucking brutal. Like it was so hard. And so what I want to say to guys, because there is like, yes, there are guys that do spin classes, but obviously the majority is women that do it. Guys, we got to get in these classes because they're so hard. Like there's a reason why these girls that are going to these classes, every single one of them is good looking and in good shape. These classes beat the living shit out of you. Like after I got done, I made a video about it. They reached out to me. They were like, we can get you on, some free classes. I was like, yes, I need these. Like, yes, I need the free classes because my fat ass needs to get back in this thing. Because you just beat the shit out of me
Can
for
you
an
forward
hour.
them my contact email as well?
Yes, of course.
I was like, there's a reason why I'm not in that group that's walking out of those classes.
It was also, so this event, quickly, it was a private session for, quotes, influencers, which is a dumb word. And we get in there and I'm like, I asked them before, like, oh, who's going? Like, and they're like, oh, a bunch like guys and girls, around your age with, whatever, that make videos and stuff. I get there, I'm the only guy. There was there was two other guys, but I don't know. I didn't really talk to them, and it was obvious that they had gone a bunch of times, and it was me, maybe one or two other guys, and then like 45 girls, and they were like influencers or models, and so I'm in there looking like a goddamn scrub.
Was that the hardest you've ever worked out in your entire life?
Yes. I mean, I laid it all on the line in that class.
Like, I don't care if I can never walk again. They're going to be impressed by me.
My legs, I was walking out of that place just like
Wobbling.
trying to look cool, and I just looked like such a dumbass.
Did you speak to any of the women?
Yeah, because at the end of it, they gave us B12 shots, which I thought was a drink, and it's like a shot in your arm. It like helps, it's for vitamins and shit. I don't know, some like sponsor was there and they gave us those shots, and to the girls I was like, I've never done one of these. I'm nervous. They were like, you have to do it. And I was like, okay, fine. And so I did it, and they were all like, and then I get it and it hurts so bad. I was like, ow. And they were like, you're being such a baby. And so I came out of that class the biggest baby of them all. And
I
so
said
what
that though, men aren't good at like needles because you guys don't get them a lot, but we get them like every other day being a girl.
Hated it. Closing remarks, guys, get in a spin class. And if you have a girlfriend, go with your girlfriend. But even if you don't have a girlfriend, go. You and one other guy friend should go, because also, asking out girls at the gym is weird. Asking out a girl or getting a girl's number after a spin class, like out in the lobby, feels less weird if you're like
less weird
because you're sitting next to them on the bike, and so you get on the bike, you go sit next to a girl that you think's pretty.
Especially you can small talk.
Again, and you're all doing the same thing, so there's some camaraderie there. I don't know, guys.
They're doing like the inspirational speech in the middle, and they're like, everybody speak your manifestations, and you're like, the blonde girl next to me says yes to a date.
Yeah, That's Riz. That's W. But yeah, guys, that's what I would say.
That's good advice.
And the last thing that I want to talk about, just really quickly, I know that you haven't seen them, but the Gamer Gurus on TikTok, also known as, so they have, they can do the AI generated voices now.
Mm-hmm.
So the people have been making these videos of Donald Trump, Joe Biden, Barack Obama, and then just like all these side characters, like Drake's in a couple of them. Like they have JFK. Like they just throw random people into these videos. Ice Spice, and it's like them playing video games, and like the audio is them like voice chatting back and forth, and they're like talking shit. Like obviously like Trump and Biden are going back and forth, and the stuff that's being said is so outrageous, but I think it might be the funniest stuff I've seen on TikTok in a really long time. And I'm not political. I don't care about all that shit. But the stuff that they say, because people are like writing it in, I don't know if it's written in or if they're just like telling them to say roasts and then they just come up with them. But if especially guys that game, just go watch them. That's all I have to say. And you probably should too, Kat. Bless you. But
Thank you.
Yeah, go. That's the funniest stuff on TikTok right now. Go check that out. Besides, I guess, Octopus Lover 8.
Octopus Lover 8.
Not really much more for the guys, I would say. I think it's time for cuffing season to like really begin. I feel like a lot of the guys that I've been talking to are like I feel like winter's always when people get boyfriends and girlfriends, but all of my friends are single for the most part.
Well, yeah, everyone was breaking up this winter.
Maybe we're the problem. Like maybe me and my friends are the problem.
Yeah. You guys
Whatever.
are the reason everybody's having unsuccessful relationships.
No, I don't mean that. I just mean like maybe it seems like everyone's single because me and all my friends just don't know how to talk to girls.
No, I feel like a lot of people are single right now.
Yeah, I don't know. Oh, and last words on the Hailey Bieber. Have you heard about? It's ramping up since last time that we talked about it. That's the only reason why I bring it up twice.
I don't even know how it's ramping up when it's like I feel like they are not doing anything more. It's just the people are finding more.
Did you see like the photo of Justin Bieber that he posted? And his sleeve was rolled up, and he's like standing, and it's kind of like with his arm out, and he has his sleeve rolled up, only one of the sleeves, and you can see like the tattoo of Selena.
He didn't get it covered.
I don't know. I mean, it looked like it was of her. I could be wrong, but I saw an article on it, or like I saw a post on it or something.
I'm just curious if they're just waiting for it to die down, or if it's just gonna keep vamping up until someone says something.
Well, I think I just read a thing that said Selena spoke on it and said like it's heartbreak, or like it's like it weighs heavily on my heart, like the fact that everyone's talking about it right now. I mean, it sucks for them. I feel bad. And you know what? Let's not add to it.
I don't really get. I don't know why this situation. I just like don't even care to have an opinion on, because I think it's just gonna die down and things are just gonna go back to the way that they were. So I don't think this is gonna actually be like impactful in any way. Like, oh no, Hailey lost like 0.2% of her followers. Like,
Yeah, true.
like she lost like 500,000 followers. I'm like, that didn't put a dent in any of her brand deal paychecks. I can promise you that she's gonna be fine.
Yeah. All right, let's go into down in the DMs.
We wanted to add a section today because there were a lot of questions the last couple of weeks about like DM advice and Insta advice and all of that, because we're in the era of sliding in. And
Why not? I used to never slide in, and I don't really do it, but having people slide into your DMs, you kind of realize why wouldn't you do it?
the number one most important thing is if you're single and you're trying to mingle, like your Insta bio should be a layup for people to comment on and slide into your
Yes,
DMs.
like it should be single and ready to mingle. Like that should be your Instagram bio.
Please DM me if you're hot.
Yes.
At one point, when I was single in college, my Insta bio, which was a true statement at the time, was I've never had Starbucks. And anytime I would get a random DM from a boy, it would be acknowledging that and being like, how have you not had Starbucks? I'm going to bring you Starbucks. Like something like every single one.
Yeah,
was
that's
right
that's
to that.
like that actually is a layup. That's a good one.
It's so easy to respond to and be like, there's no way that's true. Like, you're a liar. Let me bring you Starbucks, blah, blah, blah. That's my number one piece of advice. Or
Also,
if
that's
you
cap,
don't-
right? That's not real, right?
No, at the time it was true. I didn't have Starbucks until freshman year because at Bama they like had 1 Dunks for 10 Starbucks, and I was a Massachusetts girl, so I was like Dunks till I die. But now like I don't ever go to Dunks. But
Yeah.
it was true up until that point that I'd never had Starbucks.
I actually.
Because then it was
I,
like my whole personality, so I had to stick to it.
Yeah. I hate that people call it Dunks. Like when I went to school in Massachusetts, people like it's called Dunkin', and everyone calls it Dunks, and it just pisses me off.
Because it's short. You've never called Starbucks Starbs?
No, it's Starbucks and Dunkin'.
You've never said let's get Starbs?
No, never once, unless I ironically said it. I was like, let's go get Starbucks.
Ugh, it's just easier. It takes less effort. Not all of us have a bunch of energy to run around with Oz. We gotta save it where we can.
And also, I don't drink. I don't even drink coffee, so suck it. I'm all natural.
But also, if you don't want to do that, and like you don't want your bio to be something fun, you need to be posting stories that also have layups.
Yeah.
The text, the photo, like more than just they can heart it. Like if you want them to actually respond, you need to post something with like a question or something super generic, like just found my new favorite spot in Boston and tag it so someone can respond to be like, that place
Yeah.
is awesome, that place sucks. Like just give them something. Otherwise, like you're just gonna get a heart and it's not actually going to progress.
Or you know what? Or just DM somebody hi. I mean, that's not a bad move.
I think that's hard. I think, and I know a lot of my girlfriends, when they get highs, they're like, he's giving me nothing. Like, you really couldn't
No,
think of
then
anything
she just says,
better.
you just say hi back, and then you're like, what's going on?
I
what are you
think
up
the best random cold DM tactic is responding to a story.
Yeah, I don't disagree because it gives you something to talk about. But I'm just saying, like, if you're trying to shoot your shot with a girl, let's say you're a guy trying to shoot your shot with a girl, saying something is better than saying nothing.
But saying hi is basically saying nothing.
Not in my experience.
Well, Oz, you say hi. She says hi. What do you say next?
It's funny because like my friends would they'd be like, oh, like there's girls DMing you, like let's DM one, and I'll do like hi, I'm Oliver, is what I would always, and I would give nothing, and then you can tell if the girl really wants to talk, and it's like, hi Oliver, nice to meet you, like I'm blank.
Well, my friend this weekend was talking about a boy that was DMing her and literally giving her nothing. And then they had a mutual friend, both coming to my birthday, and he didn't come. And he told his guy friend, she left me on red. And she showed his guy friend and was like, he was giving me nothing. What was I supposed to say?
There's also no time for chit chat. It should be hi.
Don't you
I'm
think
a- I'm-
hi is chit chat?
No, listen. Let me finish it out. Hi, what's up? Oh, I'm doing
Why can't you
this.
start
oh,
with
oh,
what's up?
oh, cool. Just let me go. Hi, what's up? Blah, blah, blah. I'm doing this, doing that. Oh, where are you from? Blank, whatever. Cool. Well, like, let me know if you want to grab a drink, or like, hey, do you want to grab a drink sometime? Something like that. That's it. It should be like less than 10 messages. Should be less than 10.
You could just crop out 8 and be like, what's your favorite drink spot? And then she responds, and you'll be like, great, bringing you there on Thursday.
I guess, but that's psycho. All right, let's get into these questions from people. I want to
You
hear.
don't
what
have
they
any
to say.
more DM advice?
Oh, overall DM advice?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a bad I feel like there's just a bad outlook on sliding in, and I think it's stupid. Like, I would rather reach out to somebody through Instagram than reach out to somebody on Hinge.
This is actually one of our questions in the weeks for He Said, She Said.
Yeah.
It's, I'm stressing out about DMing this guy. My friends keep telling me to just say hi, but I'm getting anxious because what do I say after that? I'm 23 and should not have this much anxiety over one guy. Usually I'm not that stressed, but for some reason this guy is making me feel this way. Please help. What do I do?
She's probably talking about me. Don't worry, baby. I'll carry the conversation. No, just say hi. I'm gonna tell you exactly what I have. I really don't DM anymore. Like, I haven't like really DM'd people in a long time.
But don't you think a lot of people see hi and they just X right out of it? Like it's not enough.
Then get creative. I don't know. I mean, yes. I mean, but I don't. I just I guess if you're really nervous, yeah, think of something funny. But I really do think saying hi, and then like I mean, there's also a little bit of mystery to hi. I think it kind of plays into the cards. It's like, what do they have to say, or just do the, oh my god, like did you see this, or something like get like a hook.
Where do we stand between sending a DM versus just going and liking a pic, an old pic? Those are two different cards you could play.
I mean, go like photos first.
I agree.
But I don't go like photos, see if they send you anything, and then if they don't, then just send the hi, because then it's obvious that there's something going on.
And also the way that Insta notification shows up, it shows up in groups of when people are liking it. So if you go back and like an old pic, it's gonna be like you're gonna be a solo person liking the old pic.
Yeah.
I think it's you like a pic, you wait to see if they
But
like them back.
guys, quickly, guys, don't go like just the bikini pics. It's sus as fuck.
Yeah, you gotta like a good selfie, like a pretty one.
Yeah, get like a pretty photo, like or like maybe a funny one, or like their dog, or some shit like that. But don't just like maybe. I mean, if you really need to, throw one in, but don't like only those ones.
I don't think it's weird at all to like an old pic, because every single time you go on someone's Instagram, you scroll down and all it takes is 9 posts. You could be back in 2012 with the way that you guys are posting nowadays. Like it's not that weird.
Like, just don't like a really old one. Like one from the last year or two.
Like people will be like, I don't want to like an old picture. That's weird. It takes
not that
2
weird.
seconds to get to an old picture on Instagram. Like nobody posts that much. It's not weird. Every time you click on someone's Instagram, you're creeping on them anyways.
Yeah, it's not that weird. You got to get over that.
If you get a DM from somebody, they've already looked through your entire profile. They probably looked through your tag photos, your Instagram story highlights, and mutual followers. So just saying hi isn't that weird.
Yeah, no, I don't disagree. I think the liking is not a bad move.
Fabulous.
Okay.
Well, that was good advice from us.
Yeah, it actually was. That's
Saving
surprising.
everybody one DM at a time. Okay, next one, he said, she said, what is the difference between being exclusive and being in a relationship? Literally nothing. And I can't believe
it's not.
People genuinely think it's normal to say we're exclusive
Exactly.
instead of we're dating.
Being exclusive is just either giving a reason to cheat and feel less bad, or like to hook up with other people and feel less bad.
Mentally,
it's not official.
It's less committing than being in a relationship.
It's just two people who have commitment issues and are too much of babies to like really say what they want to do. So just let's just stop doing that. I hate that. I'll never do it.
The way that it happens is obviously you hang out a few times. You're hanging out like more than one times, and after a while, you either are still interested in hooking up with other people, or you're not interested in hooking up with other people or not.
I agree.
And your decision shouldn't be impacted by the other person's decision. If you want to still hook up with other people, that's okay. If you don't, that's okay. But just because they might not want to hook up with the people and you still do, you shouldn't just agree with them and be like, okay, let's not. If that's what you still want to do and you still want to date around and be single, do that. And vice versa. If you want to not hook up with other people and they want to still hook up with other people, like that's your decision.
Yeah.
You can't just, you're not gonna go and hook up with other people if you don't want to. So until you're boyfriend and girlfriend and you're like, we're dating, he asked you to be his girlfriend, exclusivity doesn't mean anything.
Well,
that's the same thing.
Yeah, it's the same thing as dating. It doesn't mean like it. I
think you should both independently decide that neither of you want to be with anybody else because you want to be together, and then you're boyfriend and girlfriend. Exclusivity should just be crossed off the list. You don't need to say to him, hey, I'm not hooking up with anybody else. He doesn't need to know that. You don't need to tell him that. He doesn't need to know anything.
Yeah, but I think that's like a nice, sweet, like I mean, like that just feels nice to hear.
Yeah, like I'm saying to the girls, don't say it first. Make them say it first.
No, I don't agree with that. I mean, I think
I agree with that.
I know you said it. I mean, and I'm saying I don't agree with it. I don't know. Again, I think that's like the we're on a break thing. It's bullshit. It doesn't actually count. Like it's like being exclusive and being on a break are like two things that are just two people that are unwilling to go all the way
Yeah,
in either
they
direction.
want an easy way out. Like they want a backdoor out. That's not a big deal.
No, it's bullshit. So I would like to see our generation go away from the whole like we're exclusive thing. Just go date. It makes me so angry when I hear. I have one friend who was like, "Yeah, I was exclusive with this guy for like 7 months." It's like, so did you?
You're wasting the hottest years of your life by
That's
doing
why
that.
I was like, okay, so you didn't really date him. Like you sort of did, but you didn't.
Mm-mm.
I don't
It
know.
doesn't count. Doesn't count
count.
on the list of exes. Does not count.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, what's next?
This was actually funny. Kat, if you were single, what would be the first thing you do?
Oh, Jesus Christ. Ugh.
No,
tread
I have
tread
a good
lightly.
answer.
Tread
I have a
lightly,
good
Cat.
answer. Apply to Love Island. I don't know why
Oh.
anybody who's in their
Oh.
20s and single has not applied to Love Island.
I have no interest on going on Love Island.
I don't believe you at all.
I haven't seen the show, but I have no interest in it.
I
you just
don't
go on there
believe
and
you
you
at
make
all. You
like,
get put on an island with a bunch of beautiful girls. You're set for life with brand deals for the rest of your life. I don't
Oh
believe
my
you
God,
for
that's-
1 second.
That's maybe the most shallow answer I've heard.
It's true.
Jesus Christ.
That would
Yeah.
be my first move. Strategy brand wise, that is the smartest thing you could do. That's why everyone goes on. Nobody goes on there for love. No one goes on The Bachelor for love either.
Tommy Fury.
Tommy and Molly did.
Yeah.
No,
so
Molly
shut the
May
fu-
actually said in an interview she went on Love Island strictly because she wanted to be an influencer. Like she did not go on there looking for love, and that's why she thinks she fell in love, because she wasn't looking for it and everybody else was. But she went on there as like a personal brand enhancing move. She said that.
Well, that's
And
really
then she
shitty,
actually
Molly.
fell in love.
Well, that's shitty, Molly. So
No, I hate that shit on The Bachelor when all the girls are like, she's here for the wrong reasons. It's like, girl, you willingly
I think
put
some
yourself
girls
in
are
a
there.
position to date the same man as 24 other beautiful and successful women. You're there for the right reasons. Like, you were crying 2 months ago because Chad was talking to one other girl, and now you're going to willingly date a boy who's talking to 24 other girls? I've had enough.
Damn. All right.
Okay, next question. This was funny. Is it bad to not have a hoe face?
No, you don't need to do that. I actually I don't think it's necessary to have to do that. And I think it's kind of bullshit when people are like, you need to go through your demon mode.
Ew, who says that?
Well, that's like the guy. That's
disgusting.
the guy version of. It's like
Demon
I'm on
mode?
I'm on demon mode. Yeah, that's like what guys say.
Oh, I hate that.
It's sick. It's way cooler than
It feels
hoe
grimy.
phase. Why I'm on demon mode? Like I'm out for.
But I feel like that's why a lot of guys
I'm not on demon mode.
don't want relationships in their 20s. It's because they're scared to like settle down and be with the same girl forever.
I think people realize that 20s is the last time where you're able to be really selfish, and so people act really selfish. Like, I mean, that's not unfair, but I think that's what it is. Like, nobody wants to
That
get
is some
into a
wisdom.
relationship because they're like, especially the girls in New York City, no girl wants to settle down with a guy because they're doing their own thing. And same with guys. I mean, guys are doing the same thing, but it's like right now is a hard time to try to find somebody to be with because you start a relationship and you allocate time and attention and effort to something that you probably don't want to at, like in that moment, because you have your career and you have, going out and having fun. I don't know. But to everyone who is in a relationship, shout out you, Kat. Congrats. You got to figure it out, because this is a cold ass world I'm living in.
You basically just advocated for a hoe phase without saying it.
No, I didn't. You don't need to do the whole hoe phase or demon mode. I'm gonna keep saying it. You could just go and be independent and not like have no self-respect. But I also think there's a difference. Like if you go out and you genuinely like hooking up with people, and like you're doing it because you enjoy that and it's fun, then there's nothing wrong with that. But it's
Right.
when you're forcing yourself to do it almost because you're like, I'm never gonna get this experience again. Like I need to try. Like I've only
Yeah.
ever been in relationships. It's like, well, maybe you're just a relationship person. You don't need to go and hook
That's
up
kind
with
of
a
like
million guys.
the last semester of college when everyone's like, it's senior year, we have to go out. We're never going to go out again. You will.
It's like, yeah. I mean, I'm going out more. I feel like My body's
You are.
deteriorating.
You actually are.
I'm going out way more than I did in college now. But it's because I had the extra semester. I was bored by the end of college.
It's because you're in demon mode.
I'm in goblin mode.
We have some good stats this week.
Yeah, let's hear the stats.
Speaking on Gen Z, it's just how Gen Zers meet their fiancés.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, whoa, Gen Z and fiance.
I know that. I was just about to say that's gross.
For Gen Z, the most popular way to meet their fiance was in college or grad school. 1 in 4 meet this way.
Which is
I think
weird
that's
because
true.
I think that's weird because none of my friends have a girlfriend that one has a girlfriend from high school that he's probably gonna end up marrying. But
I feel like so many of us at least have one relationship during college.
I didn't date one person from my college my whole time. I dated like either people from high school at the beginning or like outside of my college.
That's the most popular way. Then 14% met through mutual friends.
That
Which
makes
I thought would honestly be higher.
that should be way higher because that's like that I think is the best way to meet somebody. I'm not kidding.
I think so too. I think that
that's
the most successful relationships come from mutual friends
yes.
setting them up.
Yes, 100%.
11% met at work.
That makes sense, but I don't think you should ever date or hook up with a coworker. It's a word to
Agreed.
live by.
And
yeah.
6% met at bars, concerts, and parties.
Should be higher than that, but it makes sense that it's not.
That's the definition. Don't go looking for love in a hopeless place. You're not going to be like Rihanna. You're not going to find it.
That sucks. That bums me out.
I had
That
a
really bums me
serious combo with my best friend who really wants to be in a relationship right now. Like, she's so ready for a relationship. And I'm like, you need to change what you're doing on the weekends because you're going to bars. These people that are going to the bars aren't looking for what you're looking for. Like, you need to spend your time doing things in other scenarios where you're more likely going to have an actual, like, engaging conversation with somebody without their intentions being like, oh, is she going to come home with me tonight? Because they're drunk and it's 11 p.m.
11 p.m. feels early. Like that
Boston shuts down at 1.
I know when you said that the lights went on, and you were like, that was tough. The lights went on my Saturday night and it was 4.
Yeah. No, Boston shuts down at 1.
Which is
One
scary,
of the
which is
bars,
scary.
one of the bars will stay open until 1:40. But that's it.
That's
but I
such
did post game
bullshit.
until 4.
Yeah.
But
I mean,
oh my god, it's so bullshit. We also don't have happy hour. Did you know that?
You guys don't have brunch or bottomless brunch, right?
Yeah, it's illegal.
It's so fucking stupid.
But I feel like those numbers are pretty accurate. I honestly thought
that's
mutual friends-
so low. That bar one
Six-
the bar one is concerningly low.
Well, it's true.
Yeah, I don't know.
How many times does that actually happen where they're like, oh, I met someone in a bar and it worked out great and we're getting engaged? Like, I've never heard of that happening.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'll be that stat because I'm thinking about it now. Where do I interact with girls? It's mostly at bars and parties and stuff. So that's not good. Maybe I should go for a walk or something.
I don't feel like they're like, you look at them and you're like, oh, wifey material at the bar.
I genuinely think if you're looking for a relationship, ask your friend if they have a friend for you. Like
Yeah.
that mutual friend thing is actually the best. I've seen so much success with that.
I also think that's a big reason why a lot of them met in college. It's because college is a lot of mutual friends
Yeah.
hanging out. Like, you're going to
Yeah.
the same bar with groups of people and everybody knows somebody. So
Yeah.
I think those two could kind of be combined.
No, because I don't know. I don't know about that. Like, they shouldn't be combined. I think that those
Well,
are
it would
separate.
be like, I went to college with this person and my friend's visiting me for the weekend. There's a big part of it. Especially
guess.
because most of Gen Z, like, is in college right now.
Yeah,
So it would make sense.
that's fair.
Okay, this one makes me laugh. Gen Z, like, the average age that
Mm-hmm.
they believe they'll get married is 27.
Okay, that's too young for me. I'm not getting married at 27.
I think that's too young too. I thought it would be higher because I feel like Gen Z is very like, we don't need no man, we don't need to get married. Like, you can live with people and not be engaged, and it's totally normal.
Yeah, but then I talk to my friends who I would think would be on the same page as me, and they're like, yeah, 27, 28. I'm like, what the fuck are we talking? What are we talking? You're gonna be 27 in 5 years, and you know what you were 5 years? 5 years ago, you were 17. You acted like the same way you act now. You're still a shit brain. You're not gonna be ready to get in a relationship in 5 years.
That is crazy to think about, like how different we were
Five,
5 years ago.
5 years from you is 29. By the way, I just want to make that clear.
Like, why? I haven't even been mean to you this episode, and you're coming at me.
I don't know. It's
All right, then I'm probably gonna have I could have a child by then.
Wait. What age do you think? I'm gonna say you're probably like 29, right?
I don't know.
Okay. Well, that's a fun answer. I'm gonna go with 30, and at 30 has been my number since I was like a kid.
How old am I? 24.
You have 6 years to figure it out if you want to be married by 30, which means you have to know the guy by 28 because you're gonna want to be with him for at least 2 years.
Well, I think I know him, but
Yeah, I guess that's fair.
I guess I don't know. Right now, like I couldn't do it right now. Is my answer. I wouldn't. I would be like, this is too young.
No shit. You're 24. Okay, you're
One of my friends
you're
just
fun.
got engaged.
This is a fun game with you. Pick an age in a later date that you think you would be your bottom. Like
I would be married by
Yeah.
the bottom, probably
Say 27.
20. Yeah.
You motherfucker.
I quit.
You just became the thing that you said you wouldn't. Go next.
That's the okay. This this is like not surprising at all. The majority of Gen Z daters believe in splitting the costs of the date.
Like I say that, and then I'll go out on dates, and I pick up everything because I don't know why. I feel so like she shouldn't pay.
Yeah, I can't see
the
you
girls
actually
are the girls are
tab.
the girls are adamant about like you can tell, like the girls that I've gone out on dates with, genuinely would not care or hold it against me if I was like, yeah, okay, like we can split it. Because it's like now the wrestle for the bill is becoming too much where I say like I'm gonna cover this and it's actually gonna make me more mad if you try to pay. I was like, so just let me get it. I'm like, because I hate doing this back and forth. It makes me so pissed.
It's also funny because I genuinely think every single girl expects the guy to pay for the first date. And it's like a fake tussle because I think every single girl who is like, no, we can totally pay, would go back to their friends and be like, we split the check on the first date.
But again, like, but that's the issue. The issue is that makes that comment by itself pisses me off because girls should, like, yes, guys will pay, but if they don't, girls shouldn't freak out about it. Like that shouldn't be what they tell their friends. Like that's just bullshit.
I just think it's an unwritten rule that guys should pay for the first date.
Okay. Well, I mean, I don't disagree.
Which is why I've said that drinks is a perfect first date because then you don't have to pay for the whole dinner. But I just think it's like
but in New York City, it's like $60 for like 4 drinks, like between the two of you.
Hey, I don't really sympathize because we got the nails, the hair, the outfit, the makeup. Girls are spending more on dates than you are.
Cap.
Not cap.
Cap. Hang on.
But after that, I totally believe in splitting the cost. And especially, like, it doesn't even matter, like, how long the relationship goes. Like, I still split stuff with Jake, like, all the time.
Oh, once you're dating or you're consistently hanging out, like, it doesn't need to be split down the middle every time. But it'll be like, okay, like, I got breakfast. Like, you get lunch. Or, like, I got the...
Yeah, exactly. Like, we don't ever actually split the check.
Yeah.
But a lot of times, like, I'll pay for the breakfast and then he'll pay for dinner.
Yeah, but the guy always pays for the more expensive shit, and that's what's annoying. Like, if it's you get breakfast and a breakfast is like a sandwich, and then you guys go out to dinner and it's like $150 dinner, you're like, he's like, oh, I'll get this because you got breakfast. It's like, well, breakfast was $12. Like,
it's legit that TikTok sound. It's like, I don't want your money. I got this just for you. And it's like my dad paying my whole college tuition so I get him a Starbucks coffee this morning.
Like that. I mean, again, I appreciate a girl that wants to split it. I don't like when you wrestle about it back and forth. That whole thing is annoying. But also the girls that offer to pay and the guy takes them up on it and then bitches about it is the problem. That's the problem.
But I would feel like I have to fake offer. Like, you would think it's rude if the girl didn't fake offer. If she didn't toss around her bag for a little, you'd be like, she expected me to pay. The audacity.
No, I don't care. I was gonna pay.
You would.
I was gonna pay regardless.
No,
So
you like when she tassels a little.
I don't. I'm telling you right now. I hate that. Like, I get it.
When
like
she
I
offers, you hate that?
I don't mind if it's an offer, but then when it's like a back and forth multiple times, it's like stop. But if they offer, and the guy takes her up on it, like you offered, like if you really didn't want to pay, don't do that.
Okay, but I'm saying, how would you feel if the second the check's there, she just goes on her phone and like ignores the fact that
I would
the
feel
check
the
is
exact same. I would feel probably better than if I found out that she offered to pay. I said okay, and then talk shit about me behind my back. I would rather her just not offer.
I just don't believe you.
Okay.
The one thing I will never stand for, though, is I don't like seeing couples Venmoing each other. That, like, what are you doing?
No, I get it
Don't-
sometimes. If it's a one-off experience, like, or if it's like a one-off purchase, I get that sometimes.
But, like, dinner, Venmo.
I don't know. I mean, I don't really hate that. Some couples operate like that. They split it right down
Why
the middle.
can't you just go private at least? No one wants to see that.
Oh, why do you care? I mean, that really makes you upset seeing people's Venmos? Why are you looking at
I
people's
think
Venmos?
it's cringy.
Why is it?
I've legit seen, like, gas.
They're not doing it to look cute. They're doing it because they're splitting the cost, Kat.
Why can't they split it privately? Why do they have to split it publicly?
I don't
You're
know.
weird if your Venmo transactions are public. You're
Yeah,
weird.
I don't disagree, but some people leave them on. I don't think it's like.
It's weird.
Okay.
Why do you want people seeing your Venmo transactions?
I think most people
For
just.
chicken pot pie with the boys. No one needs to see that.
No, that's actually gas, but whatever. That's a weird thing to be really passionate about, but you do you. All right, we got anything else?
No.
Okay. Outro us, please.
Oz is like, get me the hell out of here. I have work in 10
No,
minutes
I'm
again.
so hungry. I'm so hungry. I'm about to murder a tuna melt.
Well, y'all, thank you so much for listening, for watching, for subscribing, for reviewing. Please write us reviews on Apple. Rate us 5 stars. We love you so much. Keep DMing us questions of the week. We clearly are so good at answering them.
Yeah.
And we love you. See y'all next week. Mwah.
Bye. Music's on.